Hey guys, happy Monday. It is August 9th, 2019. Welcome to the Risen North vlog. This is episode 4. In it, I talk about just finding your sweet spot, finding a career or volunteer space that you can really thrive in, as well as some of the struggles I've had with employment and mental health and drug abuse in the past. If you find any value in it, please give it a like, share, and comment. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Hey guys, John here. I just want to hop on and say hi and wish you guys a happy Monday. I don't know about you, but I've been in several jobs that made it a little bit difficult to go to work. If that's you, there's two people I would just recommend checking out. Ken Coleman and Dave Ramsey. They talk a lot about empowering people to find what they're passionate about and move into what Ken calls their sweet spot. For me, I shared about some of the struggles I have with mental illness and depression in the light of being a father yesterday. And so one thing I just wanted to share is, with that, sometimes it can be really difficult to get employed, stay employed. For me, I interview really well. So a lot of people that have known me for a while know about my past and my struggles with substance abuse and my addiction to marijuana. So back in around 2007, 2008, I got out of a relationship that really tore me up. We were together for almost a year, and about 6 months afterwards, my ex-girlfriend's mother passed away, and it was something that I struggled with for a long time because I ended up carrying that burden. I blamed myself just due to some interactions that ended up happening between me and that girl's mother, and so I felt responsible for tearing their family apart. And she told me one time that I stole her daughter from her, and it's something that sat with me for a long time. And at that stage in my life, I didn't realize the issues that I had with mental illness. I was living in denial, and I smoked weed to deal with my problems. I thought that everything was good in my life, but it wasn't. And it was pretty amazing because if that situation hadn't happened, I don't know how much longer I would have gone through life in that stage. I ended up having a nervous breakdown out in an oil field camp. Smoked myself manic, huge, just an absolute crazy story that I'll get into another time. But that situation brought me to Christ, and it was my first of two real rock bottoms that I hit that really broke me. But leading up to that point too, I was struggling with my faith and what I believed, and whether or not God was real. I was raised Catholic, and in my teen years I became pretty, kind of agnostic and really just questioning the church. And I think it's a stage that a lot of people go through, whether or not you grow up in a Christian home or any home that was religious or is. And it can be a really tough stage, but I think it's something that from it a lot of growth can come. And for me, what ended up happening was I was out in this oil field camp outside of Edmonton, and my cousin ended up taking me in. She worked in the finance department at a local church in Edmonton. It was Church on 99. It's now Celebration. Just amazingly outgoing and welcoming environment. They've grown to what I would now consider kind of a megachurch status, but they have so many ministries that help out the community. I started serving in a variety of those ministries, which is where my love for media really started to blossom a little bit and got nurtured there. I was serving on the media team. I was serving in different outreach ministries, as well as attending Celebrate Recovery, which is a phenomenal Christian 12-step program. But in those 3 years in Edmonton, I was also continually relapsing and trying to figure out what it is to even be a Christian. And so, I ended up really hitting my rock bottom about 2 years into my walk with God. I ended up spending a couple nights on a park bench in Edmonton in this little park just off White Ave, and it's pretty remarkable how God will no matter what situation your choices put you in, He's still there. And there was times of protection that all I can do is give glory to God, and just really appreciate where I'm at now. Two homeless gentlemen whose turf I was encroaching on. I heard them one night talking about how if I was in the park one more night, they were going to roll me and take all my stuff. And I was working in a welfare camp before, and had a little bit of money and bought a bunch of stuff, and they were going to take all my stuff. And so the next day I got off the street and moved into not the best living situation, but it was the start of a climb. And those times in my life, I don't regret them. I wouldn't wish them on anyone. I wouldn't make those same choices again now, but I'm really thankful for that time in my life, because I can look back on it now and I can really relate to people that are going through that struggle, and having real empathy for people that struggle with chemical dependency and homelessness, and just I have a small glimpse of what that's like. So and through that time, my desire to create positive community and put out good content that helps lift people up, I think out of adversity and out of really hard times, it pushes you to do better in your own life, but by getting yourself to a stable place, you can help others. And that for me is what I'm here for. It's the plan for my life that I try to walk out every day. So if you're struggling with work or struggling with any part of your life, I just want to encourage you to not be afraid of it, but not let it hold you down. If anything, just I don't want to be discouraging or anything like that, but just give it to God. Whatever you believe in, however that works for you at this time. For me, I 100% believe the truth of Christ, and I'm not ashamed of that in any sort of way. But going through what I went through, I also realized the struggles and the perspective that a lot of people have of the church. And as someone that's in it, it is full of broken people. No church is perfect, but in Christ we find our strength. And if it's a good Christ-centered church, then I can guarantee you there's people there that are trying to help. And if you're one of those people that are in the church and you want to not help the downtrodden and feed the orphan and the widow and take care of people, then you should really reevaluate your relationship with God, in my opinion. But it's funny, I kind of went on a rabbit trail there. I originally started this video because I just wanted to encourage you to find what you're passionate about and just go for it. Whether or not that entails just quitting your job tomorrow and finding something else, I'm not saying that's a wise idea. If you are considering that, I would definitely check out Ken Coleman and listen to some of him, Dave Ramsey, because they have a much better program than I do. They've been doing it a lot longer. But I just want to encourage you to find something you're passionate about, whether or not that's actually in your workplace, or if your job enables you to volunteer in an area that you're really passionate about, that you love. You can find the fulfillment, and with that, that joy that comes from that is something that I am so thankful for, and I know a lot of other people that are too. And it just makes Mondays exciting, is what I'm trying to say. When you can wake up on, I feel like I've been pumping up Ken Coleman and Dave Ramsey quite a bit here, but Ken said today, you know, attacking Mondays rather than Mondays attacking you, like just, you know, going in there and wanting to crush your Monday, and just like when you're in a job that you love, you know, that Monday you're excited for it. You know, you need your weekend to recharge, connect with your family, that sort of thing. But, you know, I'm so pumped. Like, I just worked 6 out of my 7 days out here. And, you know, I'm excited for Wednesday, because on Wednesday I get to go out throughout Prince George and, you know, talk to businesses, and we're still working towards getting more sponsors for Road to the Dundies. So that's the goal for Wednesday. Got a couple of meetings, and I'm just excited about it. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm excited for the challenge and the reward, because, you know, there's no harvest without the plant, without the seed. So I just want to encourage you to figure out what you want to plant. Figure out what seeds you want to sow in your life, both career-wise and volunteer-wise, whatever, you know, gets you jacked on life. Like, do it. Just, you don't have to start big. For me, I always got discouraged because I would have the end goal and not the steps to get there. So I've been working on this concept for 12 years. And there's been times, you know, several times where I thought, you know, this is dumb, you know, I have a good job, I should just forget about it, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, if I could, you know, I don't think I'm quoting Gary Vee right now, but, you know, like, fuck it, like, just go for it, you know. Start with what you have and keep going from there. I mean, I'm shooting this on my old iPhone 6, and, you know, this phone is ready to kick the bucket, but it's what I got, and it's what's bringing the content right now. So where are things gonna be a year from now? Not 100% sure, but I know it's definitely gonna be better than what it is today. And that's the thing, is like, as long as you got that progression and that growth, like, you're good. Keep doing it. So I just want to encourage you guys on that. Hope you have a great week. Thank you so much. This is now almost a 12-minute video, so I think I've definitely caught up on my 100 seconds for 100 days now. But yeah, just hope you guys have a great day. I will probably not put anything out again until Wednesday, but in the meantime, have a good one. Know that you are A, loved by the creator of the universe, B, have amazing potential, and C, there are people in your life that love and care for you, no matter where you're at. I don't know who they are or your situation, but I can guarantee you that you seek them out and you'll find them.